Okay, so now that I fixed the issue I fixed last night, again, I'm gonna let you on the server. So, order of the docket today is really simple. We're looking to see if scopes and bipods and shit now spawn in the drop pool. I have a feeling, based off of preliminary testing, that I did it in the way that's supposed to, but it's still spawning off of a generic pool, so we'll just remember what scopes and shit you're getting, and I'll adjust things accordingly. Also, if you find any uniforms, feel free to try to put them on, and if you can't, please note what they're called, so I can weed them out of the drop pool. Okay? Okay. Any questions?
Honk.
Test 2 is now live. Feel free to start coming on and killing each other.
Very original password, I must note.
Whoever kills Z Atomic 3 times gets a special reward. I'll see you in TFAR.
You can keep the reward. I'll do it for free.
Hunting the Jews.
Okay, I'm glad we moved, because that last thing that was said there wasn't stream appropriate. Alright, so, how are you guys doing? I've spent a majority of the day napping. And, then I woke up, I tested some ACE functionality, and I narrowed it down. I have to find individual limb damage, pain, blood count, and wound count. Oh, don't say that. No, I just fixed it. How are you spawning dead? I just fixed it last night and fixed it this morning. How are you spawning dead?
Ultimate victory.
Hold on.
Liru, the atomic deserves a lightning bolt.
Yes, he does.
Fuck you. No. No.
I mean, let's see. Slushy spawned in fine. I killed myself in testing. I think I know why. I'll have to see how things go. And just trying to drive away from Z Atomic. That's kind of funny. Falcon just got... Where'd Falcon go? And he just used the boat to kill Z Atomic. That's beautiful. Z Atomic woke back up. Well, I guess miracles don't happen. Yeah, so Falcon got fresh spawned. I don't know, it's still finicky, and frickin' I don't know how Slushy... See, Slushy came in with his kit just fine, but everyone else, it just didn't, so I don't know. Still WIP, I guess. But I might also have the answer to it. I just have to change some scripture and something else. Yeah, this wasn't till 7, but I decided to start it early. Like, there's a tourniquet right there. Like, he just walked by a tourniquet, so yes, loot is spawning. Hold on. But no, the loot is definitely spawning. It's just at a small proctor chance for everybody. Because I don't want to do it server side, because server just kills the server. I mean, it's mostly medical. I'm still working out ratios. It's difficult. I'm just writing out what I see on side chat and stuff. But I mean, this is just easier testing. Again, I'm just trying to figure out how to save ace stats, and then there'll be another thing. And I have no idea what I'm doing half the damn time, so... I mean, as long as they don't spawn with an MPT uniform... then they're fine. But they also have a small chance to spawn with other silly stuff. Also, if you guys want at any time, I can respawn and go start trying to kill people. You know what? I'm actually half tempted to just play. And then this I can't fix, the fucking floating shit. There's a scope right there, though, so I think the scope table's working. It's just these specific dock textures, the T ones, for whatever reason, just spawn stuff that's floating at a much higher ratio than anyone, so... I fell asleep for apparently 30 seconds, but that's neither here nor there. Screw it, I am just gonna unhide myself. I'm gonna play a little bit till I get shot, and then we'll just start doing random special events, because, I mean, uniform spawning, I unbugged the bug I had last night. There's a shipwreck over there, but... I also need to see if they kill each other, if that message comes up in procs. Oh, I got this. This is like the shittiest spawn because it's on a little island. Gotta like physically cross. This is, I think, my dead body from when I started testing, but it's gonna have bandages on it. Or not. Wow, no, his luck was shit. And it had lady shades, but I don't see Frisk on the server, so I don't know. Screw it. Let's go kill people. There's a rowboat over there. There's also some gear on the floor over there. There's a zombini. There's multiple zombinis. There's a zombini over there too. There's a creepy crawly over there. Alright. And again, this isn't going to be the final map, so... nothing bad. Is that another scope? Okay, so it's a PSO, but those aren't supposed to spawn. So yeah, the way I have scopes rigged right now isn't going to be possible. because it's pulling from a pool that I can't edit, so scopes are gonna have to go into the Ravage table and just stay in there. So if you want a scope, you gotta use the Ravage one. And oh my gosh! Oh, is this Karn's body? Yeah, which means there's a tourniquet over here, Lamau. Thank you. But also, I just want a break from the coding I've been doing and looking up all the ace parameters. Did you actually just cripple me with the leg hit? Wow. That's bullshit. I'm still crippled. Thanks. Thanks, you little jerk. Something to drink. It's another bandage. Let's see if whoever lived in here left me a gun. If not, I'm gonna start, names above head, by the way. Stag. Trying to see if there's anything on the docks that might have randomly spawned. But yeah, I would say after today's test, we're probably not going to do a test for like a week because I need to learn how to do. Someone's been in here. I need to read up on how to do ace functionality stuff. Oh! Don't mind if I do. How convenient. Personally, I'm going to claim admin bias, but it's one of the rare civilian guns. He's gonna hit me. So that's up there as debug. That's just giving a hint saying that it's saving. When we get to the official like product, then I'll hide that. But for now, that's there purely as something for debug, and I'll deal with the actual hiding of it later. Yeah, the AR-15 is supposed to be rare, but for some reason it's not being rare. It's just, again, this is why I've got to... I don't know what he's complaining about. But that's, I don't even remember what I was saying. Gosh darn it. It's just a Vanderson proc table for loot. It's difficult to balance. But I'm going to spend a week. I'm going to get what functions I can done. And then I'll adjust things from there. Alright, how effed is this chopper? It has barely any fuel. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Let me write that down. Vehicle HUD stats. That's something I can add in. It's because I made a HUD stat to see people kill each other, but I'm not even getting it. Someone should have killed someone by now, and it should have come up on the server message, but it didn't, so... I don't know. But yeah, I want to make the AR-15 slightly more rare. I just have to do some adjusting. Oh, I hear zombies over there. Oh. Apparently Big Boss was turning on T-FAR and got shot to death. So yeah, HUD messages aren't working. Kill messages.
Oh, he is sweet.
Who the fuck just played a duck honk sound? It might have just been him connecting to T-FAR and then the chat work, and I hate it when people do that. Ay. How many people are even in this test right now? Watch this, I'm gonna tab out and get shot. So we're gonna have over 20 people in this test, so that's not bad. Yeah, again, I already found a PSO, which I know is not in the pool, so it's pulling from a predetermined list. But it doesn't seem to want to pull from the general item pool. At least that's what I got while in single-player testing, so... I don't know. The hell? This is a building inside of a building. I might redo the clothing drop table because I think it's just any civilian clothing Blue Fort can't pick up. God, I love these bugged houses on this map, man. It's just perfect. Yeah, just the map itself being scuffed. Not really anything I can deal with that, but... I can exercise my right to bitch. don't want. What? Yeah, so the drop table for that's scuffed, but that's a-okay. I'm honestly just going to get rid of the 20 round because I really don't want to deal with that scroll wheel option. But yeah, no, the things I gotta do to make this work is I gotta add ace functionality. I'm gonna integrate some of whatchamacallit, the Ravage framework into INIDB, but I gotta look into what's already predetermined in the Vanderson mod because he's already set some of that up. It's just not activated. I gotta make vehicle caching and tent caching a thing. Oh yeah, for some reason you can activate this building's inventory. Wait, what the hell? Oh. That's not an exploit and a half. Okay. That's just... Well, I think there's a gun over there. And there's a gun bag over there. So, There's a vest over there. Okay, well, I know where I'm running to. I'm definitely turning side chat off, though, for the final product, because these people are just blabbermouths. Yeah, I'd rather have a cool-ass skull. Like, I don't know why I'm carrying the PSO around, because that thing's literally useless. But I might also just turn it off on these two, because it gets tiring listening to everybody. So, radiation zones, radiation water's working. I don't need that. I think that's the gun I found while looking through the map. But radioactive water's working, and then for military sites and stuff, I will put radioactive zones, but I'm not going to bother with the test map here, because, again, Southern Serrani is just our test mission to test the drop table and stuff. I've got a better map in mind that I don't want to reveal just yet. We revealed some of it in like a 30-minute stream, but that was also me showcasing just how much work I would have to do. There's that vest I wanted. I think it's a ghillie zombie. Ooh. There's someone to go shoot to death if we want. They're probably in the town further back. Again, I mean, most of this stuff isn't set to start running until mid-August. Oh. So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Hooey. I just want to get killed so I can then just stalk in Zeus and just take note of things. Something just exploded in the distance to my right. Yeah, and there's a gun battle going off in some town over there. Really? You aggroed on me from there? Gosh darn it. But yeah, this fog... I'm gonna have to check my my finalized map to see what the weather system is for that. Because I don't want it to be super duper foggy. But then again, the map is pretty close range, so fog won't be too much of an issue. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I mean, now's the time to ask. How far am I done with So Project 12 is done. I'm just finalizing what I finalized what Drum wants in that project, and we're good to go. Project 13, which is going to be the Bozkata one-off, is also done. Now it's on to Project 14, and I would say in terms of where everything needs to be, I'm about 30% done. Based off of everything we've already made, and then the extra 70% of the time is going to be literally just, like, bug-fixing code and stuff. It's a gigantic pain in the ass, because I'm not someone that really knows too much about scripting. But it's a massive scripting project. So what I could also do is I could outsource it to people that know more than me and maybe even pay them. But it's difficult to say. Any demons? No. So the zombies aren't coming from Ryan Zombies and Demons. They're coming from the mod Ravage itself. So Project 14 is going to be the dedicated server. Project 15 is going to be the one for the 700th. I'm not going to tackle that until I get the dedicated server up because... Oh, I think I pissed something off. Yeah, I don't need ear protection. Yeah, okay. That's not what I wanted. Thank you, game. Really cool. But really, what's the, interesting. The main takeaway from Project 14 is even after I get all the scripting work done, again, I'm going to have to build a mission file framework behind it. And therein is going to lie some of the difficulty. Thought that was a player for a second. Yeah, so, like, all the drop tables that handle A stuff and whatnot, that's all on the list. It's all custom drop tables. We had to build that with Project 12. And then literally ever since we built that, it's just been a lot of extra framework testing. Someone got a better rifle than a Lee Enfield right there. That guy just hit me. Coming as a helicopter. Sounds like the GM one. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see shit with the fog. All right. Who are you playing right now? What, myself, I guess? I don't know how to answer that. There will be hordes. Because of frame and server stability, I had to get rid of the dynamic hoarding system, but instead, in certain military bases where a shit ton of good loot will spawn, I can set it so that there will be some pre-existing hordes that spawn in those locations. But yeah, again, the real trickery is going to be the trial. I already spent like 3 hours on this today, but the trial and error of caching all of the INIDB functionalities for Ace Health. Because right now, if I were to get shot, run into a corner and log off, and then log back on and re-enter the server in 10 seconds, I would get all my health back. So I just have to get that dynamically saved. So also Ravage has a multiplayer module which dynamically saves water and food and stuff. That was a boom. But I'm thinking about turning that off and instead just rewriting it in INDBI2 because I think Ravage saves stuff client side. And I don't want someone to be able to go into their file and add in a bunch of stuff because we have people in TSB that not only know how to do that, but would totally do something like that. So that explosion was only like 300, 400 meters away in this direction. So I'm gonna see if I can get some elevation here. I know explosives will dynamically spawn around AI camps, and they are pressure plate based. We'll see how things go. Give names of what? But one of the real goals I want to do is after I get all these codes made, I'm going to make a video or two about them and just explain what they are and, you know. Personally, I was kind of hoping that people have already made this framework before so I could just, you know, watch a YouTube video or two about it and call it a day, but instead I have to write my own. And I hate doing that, so might as well give a little back, you know. Abuse the INI file. So the whole point with INIDB2 is that the INI file for every player is stored. Hold on. That's... I shouldn't be stopping in the open, but that's a zombie. All the way over there, probably spawning off of my character. I got excited because I thought I'd find someone I could shoot. But yeah, INI DB2 will store all the INI files server side, so the only people that have access to the server are admins in TSB, and yeah. Now this won't be like an open server. This is literally just going to be a TSB thing, but you know, I'm gonna publish all the framework on a video or two, and if you want to make your own, feel free. I don't care. If this were to be the dedicated server, I could totally see like 1 or 2 people camping this position, though. There's so many good sniper spots. But there's so many loot proctors in this building. Are you... Bro. So this is what sucks about, doing this on an Arma 2 building, is they can see through some of the plants and shit. Lovely. Someone's been here because those back doors are open. Oh yeah, we do have VCOM on the mod set. It makes the AI do such cruel things, which I personally love watching, but... I need that, because there's plenty of water sources around where you can drink from wells. I'll keep that, because that's a nice gun. Actually, at the very least, it's the same ammo as my pistol, and I already got an automatic rifle. Looks like the fog also cleared up. But yeah, you know, again, I've always been a major fan of DayZ and associated projects, so... This is a Russian scope, but I can put it on... Yeah, never mind about that. We don't need a scope. Scopes are for chums. But yeah, no, like, if this was working right and pulling from the array table properly... To explain the scope issue... there's no specific section where you can make scopes for a list for the Vanderson's Apocalypse mod, and I always say that wrong. I'm never gonna say it right. But... Oh, don't lose your train of thought. No, we were having a good one. There's no place to put them, so you have to put them in the general item pool. And allegedly, if you then set the gear ratios, it'll make that happen. But for whatever reason, when I put it in the gear pool, just a lot of silly stuff wasn't working. So grab that. Now I can give myself the 250 milliliter saline. But yeah, Nim, if you have some time this week, could we sit down and hammer out some scripting stuff together? Please? Like, because I know I just need help, like, understanding some things because I'm not smart. So yeah, the original test we had, I set everyone to medics, and I looked through all the medical settings, and I'm like, wait, I can just set I can set all the equipment to be used by anyone. So I just instead set it to that. And I think the players are still set to medic, so they will perform medical functions quicker, but at the same time, Just good to have. Don, after the stream, if you can DM me, yeah, we'll figure out how to do those perms again. Yeah, Nim, we could do something like Saturday morning before Bloodwing comes and grabs me for nefarious shit. So, or excuse me, Saturday morning. We can also do Sunday before Oz, because again, I don't plan on doing another test of this for another week. That sounds like a player. Already told me they don't have to tell me every time they find a scope because the scope pool is busted, but that's okay. We can still get the civilian gear checked. What are you? Oh, you're the glitched out toolbot. How? I blacklisted you. How are you still spawning? I haven't found you in literally 5 tests, and you still spawn. You son of a bitch. Hold on. I'll put a big frickin' question mark next to that. Like, we even went into Ravage, and Slushy did a few changes to make sure that thing wouldn't spawn, and yet, there it is. But that's part of the Vanderson drop table. So, that means it's still spawning under Vanderson, because if it spawns on the floor, that means it's part of that mod, so... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's going to be nice with purification tablets for water, but when I turn off the multiplayer persistency module for whatchamacallit, for Ravage, I think the stats are going to get reset anyway, but the injectors are literally set to 1%. I really don't understand how they're still spawning. They still spawn frequently, too. Oh, and I'm a watch, so I can't tell the time. Yeah, so kill messages aren't coming up. That might just be an ace thing, but... whatever. Well, that's okay, and my life has been hell too, so feel free to get out of here. Go to bed. Have fun. I will now run faster than the zombies. How will I achieve such a demeanor? I will show you. Step 1. You can't sprint up here. Yeah, but step 2. I will now teleport away with my magic rope. So, fun fact, the map I have finalized won't have any big mountains, so players can't do this. Because that is the cheesiest thing you can do. But if it works, it works. The thing about these shots, though, is I don't know if it's AI shooting at people or if it's players just actually trying to kill each other. Enjoying my full inventory of medical. Yeah, I could definitely have to write outside chat. Because people are just gonna piss on each other, man. But yeah, we have promise. We have plenty of time, because I don't have this thing... I told people I would debut this thing into September, like maybe as early as mid-August, but I'm gonna stick with September. But yeah, no, so we have dynamic AI sites, and the AI will patrol around it, but the AI will also because of VCOM, they'll also form patrols and leave their camp and go like hunt players down if they get too close. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Yeah, so if you look at that, that's actually a helicopter spawn site. It's low-key waiting to get shot. But yeah, that helicopter that took off was probably that one at that site. And the site's dynamically spawned, by the way. When I actually get vehicle caching in, though, what I'm probably going to do instead is have vehicles just spawn in predefined positions and pre-make the sites. That way, when people cache the vehicles, then they'll be saved accordingly. So there's someone in that town, because you see the zombies spawning off in the distance. There's still someone around that area. Actually, no, there's not anymore, because you see the zombies have all disappeared. See how there's nothing moving around over there anymore? And you got two guys moving quick over there. They could be AI, though. So there's another big hotel building in the center of town. I bet that person's looting that area. I'm not really skylining. I'm right behind right in front of a tree. I mean, I am kind of red, though, but... I just heard a growl. I think that's just the rain. I also have an option to make the rain radioactive, but... we'll see. I can also hear a helicopter somewhere to my north. Yeah, there are binos. I just didn't find any. That's the GM helicopter. Yeah, and we also have dynamically spawning animals, because I keep thinking I'm hearing something. But if you see all those little black specks over there, there's a player probably on the edge of the town. Something running around down there. I'm gonna run down to the little hill before that crash site. See what's going on. Gotta ask Ymir what he means by that. Maybe the difficulty isn't set to custom and I broke something. I don't know. The HUD isn't displaying things properly, so I gotta go rework that. A little garbage pile. Yeah, Ravage is it's the base mod. It has a few other mods built on top of it, but I will admit the copy of Ravage we're using it has also been heavily modified because vanilla Ravage on the workshop has an issue. Watch, it has an issue where if you try to loot for backpacks, it gives you a script error because the array in the Ravage mod is blank. So the you won't, like, it'll just give you a script error when you try to loot it. Same for like vests and stuff. But the pile of garbage we just looted is from a custom array of vehicle wrecks. It's just you can also put the garbage in there, and, you know, it's all items that you can loot naturally with Ravage, so it just gives you an extra loot pool. And the final product, which is probably not going to be any vehicles in there, though, because... How do I put it? Vehicles would just be a little too common unless I literally copy and pasted that array 20 times. But we'll see. There's a few different ways I can do it. Throughout this project, there's always been a few different ways I can execute things, so... One of them to really just ask me if this was one life. It's silly people. Did Holy Light actually just DC because he thought this was one life? There goes Falcon. Can't repack mags? I swear, I think some of these issues are just because people don't know what they're doing more than anything else. Had a radio. Had a thermal. Wow, that's OP. Fuel cannon, anti-personnel mine. Gonna need to give that to myself. Wow, you found a shit ton of elastics. Dobby is a free elf. But yeah, I gotta turn down the AR-15 spawn, that's for sure. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Some self-application. Oh, I can just pack myself. Sweet. I gotta change pack to be a more rare item, because that thing... Holy crap. Oh, we can even wear a face mask. But yeah, repack mag works fine. You just have to have the right ammo type. The thing is, like, every magazine can spawn, so if you don't have the same exact type of magazine, you can't repack it. And the same would be for scripts, too, so... I've got reload tracer on that puppy. Yeah, so, like, it's different types of tracer ammo, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that. Yeah. And then food, nutrition, hydration for what, that was like about 45 minutes of running around, and it's only down by 10. I might turn that up slightly, but otherwise... Yeah, that's A-okay. So I'm willing to bet he was using thermal binos to stalk me. That's what I would have done. Yeah, right, Broadshore. I gotta check the bolter ratio again, too, because just recently I feel like I've been seeing a lot more bolters than I honestly should be. But this map, especially in the southern zone, definitely favors short-range combat. I think that's 2 AI huddled around over. That's a dynamic camp. I think that might be 2 players, actually. Oh, that could be AI. AI are a little worrisome because the global skill, with how the CPU should be bottlenecking, they should be bottlenecked with it, but sometimes there's a random flash and the AI will like headshot you from ridiculously far away, and it's just that more punishing because of how OP the medical setting is, but it's understandable because, you know, that means if you want to like actually buddy up with people. But if I find packs to be too OP, I can always just say you can't self-pack. How would a Falcon found this? Because this is supposed to be in the military drop pool. Oh well, I think I'm done playing. We're just gonna look on admin cam. But yeah, I know that is Outcast and Skelly just chilling, so. Yeah, they baited all the zombies there. That's where he found it, yeah, thermal optics. Yeah, so. Gun. Wow, what the heck do you have over here? They're all working together. Ymir, meanwhile, he's holding his corner. I found an old DMS and a Bivirus. Just something to adjust. But yeah, when a lot of players are in the same town, the loot it multiplies with extra proctors, so just what you gotta work with. Oh, is there a fucking zombie eating me? That's cool. Probably turn invisible, but that was a lag spike and a half. I might as well hide myself, but yeah, I would say for what we're testing today, yeah, nothing much that can be done about it. Most of the players have been favoring this out. Slushy's still running around on the north. Looks like he just killed a bunch. No, he engaged an AI camp up here, stripped it naked. Now he's going to go loot a chopper crash, and again, he already might have. There's also a dead player over here. That actually could be an AI, so I don't know. But yeah, he's got military gear. He's got an M9 Beretta. And I can't tell if that's an M4 or not. Look at the fucking scoped mouse. Jesus Christ. Are the animals getting stuck in rocks? Cack. Nope, he's still moving. Awesome. Yeah, so Ymir's literally camping this bush. Yeah, I gotta lower the... Lower AR-15. So I want to make that more of a rare gun. Or I might just remove it entirely, because that was something that was just required for Project 12. And I've kept it in the drop pool. But I'm thinking for what I'm gonna make, we could just get rid of it entirely. Found a decent scope on that. But yeah, the map itself is only going to be like half the size of this, so them all gravitating on one side. It's not too bad. Slash just... Not sure if he disconnected or died. I didn't see a disconnect message, though, so... Oh, and it's starting to thunderstorm again. Be careful what you wish for. Plus, the Zeus module let me do, like, dynamic events if I feel like it.
Orders.
You know, that in of itself might be an interesting unit to use smoke monsters. I can have it set a range and then do damage. Because I'm thinking of like dynamic boss units I could make or something.
On the way. Understood.
Like, I got nothing really left to test here. Killed himself. Whatever. I'm just trying to amuse myself because that just broke my T-FAR. Amazing. Thank you, game. Really cool. Now it doesn't think I'm in the server. Oh, that's funny. So they they captured Ymir and now they're moving him along as human traffic. Ah, that's great. That's just great.
You just have to fucking nuke me.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Bacon. I appreciate it. Is that an AK? That's a military weapon spawn, so I think he got it from one of those. On this map especially, because the military spawns are quite rare, because these buildings don't spawn military gear, you got to get it from the guard towers. That is not a bad find. There's a 20-round magazine right up there. Alright, I'm going to get off the server and run some of these changes that I want to make. So let's see, what do I have written? Vehicle HUD stats, I can fix that quite easily. Kill messages aren't working. I'm not sure if I can fix that. Because I think that's an ace setting, actually, so. What if, under the description I just get rid of all the show HUD stats? And then we can run the save. And let me just check through ace settings to see if I can get kill messages. I have no idea why that toolbox is still spawning. Maybe it should be called RVG toolbox, but at the same time, like, the fact that I haven't seen it spawn at all, and now it's magically deciding to spawn now
How long is that's going for?
as long as I feel like it.
Okay, understood.
Probably another hour. Why? So, this is me with the experiment, like me trying to code stuff. I just wanted a copy, so I didn't edit the main build. So let's take a look at some of this silly framework here. Let's look at the Vanderson list here. It was spawning in loot piles, so it had to be under additional loot. So I'm going to take a copy of this. I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to write out the micro dagger. And let's see, if I just Control F. The only two things that are in here are toolkits. So the entrenching tool and the vanilla toolkit. So how is it spawning the Ravage toolkit? Okay. So, but there, let me look at Blacklist real quick. Yeah, so these I can write out. But what's the Ravage toolkit? So let me just add a cargo net. Pretty sure it's RVG underscore toolkit, but I want to be right here. So let's just go into... Oh, it's probably under, yeah, toolbox. So RVG underscore toolkit. All right. Let's see, multiplayer, add-on options, get back there. RVG. And hopefully that'll prevent the spawns from continuing. Another thing I wanted to do, add-on options, let's go under infection. I'm going to turn that to 2. No, hold up. That's 5. And this I'm going to turn down to 5. And then that specific item, the injector, I'm going to take out of the pool. And instead, I'm going to put that as a general item to loot. So VA, AVM, just... Where can I write that down? Because it's still at 1%, spawns way too damn common, so I'm going to find another place to spawn it instead. And I'm going to put that under general loot settings because it just makes it easier for the additional loot tab. Where is the pack? We're going to also put that under general loot because it has a bigger loot table, and so that'll make it drop less option, but that thing is really overpowered. And I'm probably going to write out the police pool because I can't deal with that. Just does not like to work. So IZH-18, RHS, Car-98, M38, Mosin, Lee Enfield, Garand. Those are the shotguns and the Mark 14. So instead... we're going to take out... one of the AR-15. And I'm going to take this and add it to the rifle pool. So there won't be any multipliers for those weapons spawning. Additionally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these... And I'm going to add the second layer of them to the drop pool so there's more items to pull from. I've done something similar to the handguns. So the handguns are listed a lot more times because they pool from the same box. So this isn't working, and that isn't working. So I'm just going to turn those off and rely under item spawn pool to work on that. And then that and that, because it's pulling from a vanilla list I can't edit. Everything else should be a-okay. Let me see if Ace has a kill messages option. I have no idea where to look for that, so... yeah. Okay, we're just gonna literally go up the list. Ace Zeus? No. Why would it be there? You never know. We found the frickin' tick marker for the Ravage model under Vanderson's blacklist, so I don't trust anything. That I don't mind. View distance limiter is set to client side. That's fine. You know, this would be an interesting feature to build in, but possibly user interface. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It's not what I'm looking for. Min damage to trigger falling. That's if you get, like, knocked over. Oh, is that what the gun bag does? We're not going to have any of that. Spectator, we don't have any of that. Scopes. That one's important. I had to set those up properly. Quick mounting is fine. Pylon is fine. Pointing is fine. Overheating is fine. Should probably put spare barrels in the drop pool, but we'll get there when we get there. Night vision doesn't matter. Name tag, show names disabled, overwrite. That's something they were complaining about. Medical, I already know we've done that. I'm debating adding splints back for fractures, but that'll be something on the ends key list. Map tools doesn't matter. Map gestures doesn't matter. Good thing that's off. Magazine repack, logistics. Yeah, that's gonna be important. Yeah, so that's fine. Interaction menu shouldn't matter. If enabled, players are only receiving positive ratings, which I'm not sure why that's not on in the first place. Awkward. Gotta go fix that. Combat deafness, that's fine. Goggles. Let's do tint and effects for goggles. That would be cool. And that too. Add that little bit of interaction. G-forces, no. Fragmentation simulation, no, because that can lag the server. Served weapons. God, I don't want to deal with that module. Cook-off. That's fine. Common. This is going to be going back to if I decide to do other things, but yeah, that was all clearly working. Like that's going to matter. I don't see anything for kill messages though. So it might just be within the custom difficulty of the server because it was set fine on the mission file. So I'll have to go open up server 1 to fix that, but I've got bigger things to deal with. So that should theoretically lower the AR-15 spawn chance. And the rest of that is going to be just dealing with other stuff. Again, like, I'm going to spend a week just trying to bash out some code, but if Nim says she can't deal with it till Saturday or Sunday, then we'll wait till Saturday or Sunday. I could use a break, you know? What do you think is most important in making a mission fun? Communicating with your players in the mission-making process so they know what to expect and they know they're going to have fun doing XYZ. Because if you don't do that, then kind of wasting your time, in my opinion. Mitchell, nothing, mate. We haven't done debrief yet. I was just going out to edit settings because I got bored of watching everyone. I always say that password. It's never the right one, though. But yeah, there'll be multiple times where I go through all the ACE settings and just edit things accordingly. Yeah, now I'm back up here. Alright, should I go kill people, or should I actually just do random admin cam shit? That brings me back to Arma 2 modding days. Another thing I've got to work on is a garbage cleanup scripts that, like, every 60 minutes will, delete the piles of garbage that get spawned with the AI mod, because eventually it's just going to be too much. And that's why it's actually pretty laggy right now, is because of all of these piles. So that's something small scale I could make. While I wait for Nim, so I can knock that out this week. That works. Oh god, Sniper Wolf's coming on. So, for the record, the goggle, all the settings I just put on the mission file, that mission file isn't running on the server right now. It's still the one that they're working on, so. Don't expect to see any of those changes. But yeah, garbage cleanup script is going to be very, very vital for this. The bright side, though, it does, after the server has been doing a lot of testing, it can help show where's what. But, I mean, with that garbage script, I was thinking because of how often shit spawns, I'd only have the server go in 3-hour intervals. We'll have to see how much longer it can dynamically go. Oh yeah, you can only put a grip bipod on that, not a Harris. Oh. Well. That's awkward. How you guys doing? I can't hear you at all. Oh. Is T-Far busted? Why is T-Far? No, T-Far's working fine. I just muted myself. Hey, so how you guys doing? I forgot I muted myself.
You need 9mm? Yeah, it's down here.
I mean, I will say,
Hey, look, you have a scope. Liru.
I know there's some, like, bipods and attachments over in the, some other buildings up there, but...
Bipods are...
3 bipods.
Yeah, no, so I just updated the build. I'm not sure if bipods are gonna spawn in the, new version I'm making, but... I gotta add a garbage script for the next one.
Oh, you just pushed me into the building.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm inside the building.
Yeah, these scaffoldings are very glitchy.
Oh god.
Just hit the V key, you'll be fine.
Oh god, it just spit me out.
Good luck. You're dead when Sniper Wolf gets over here. Broadshore, we're not doing Optray nor IFA. It's just in the channel. I love how you guys told me to hunt the player base down. We run into 2, and I'm just like, oh, hey. How you guys doing? Lamau. Yeah, I would say I've got my my goals all lined up here, so at least the good thing about a garbage cleanup script is there's a few that I can look into that'll delete piles on the ground, so shouldn't be too hard, but I'll probably have that go every I'm thinking 30 minutes. Like, that should be more than fair. But yeah, one of the nice things is we did get this feature to work, so you can drink from wells. You know what I could do to be a jerk? Thanks for the 2100 bit, Sinister. We'll be a jerk here. I probably still have it. I don't think there's a way for me to cache mines. But I'm willing to bet there might be a way with INDBI to do something like that, but nah. Cack. Just to at least get rid of that inventory room, you know? Save it for something else. Yeah, I would say, like, if I were to make this into a rating, oh, that's a flak jacket for explosive. I would say this is your early alpha testing. It's an M24. Hey.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You talking, but I can't get any in-game sound.
Oh, that's probably how you didn't hear me run up. So, we gonna do this the easy way or the hard way?
I can give you a chopper.
I'm sorry. Let me here. I'll just stay behind you. Let's just stay away from these zombies. I gotta ask the chat. I have to ask the holy chat. Chat, what do we do to Fox here? What shall Fox's fate be? Are we gonna go thumbs up or thumbs down?
I mean, I'm completely equipmentless and I'm bleeding out, so either way, I'm gonna die.
All right, I'm sorry, boy. The chat has spoken. Sounds like my mine went off. And there's inventory. All right, let's go see who I blew up with that mine. All right. It is done, my chat. He has been destroyed. I hope you are happy. What about him? Chat, what do we do? Chat. It is done. He stepped on the mine. Oh dear, everybody. Ooh. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I would actually prefer to have this one. But I'll keep that one. Alright, chat. We have killed Fox, and we have also killed somebody else. And I have now been shot. All hail the PvP server.
Oh!
I dropped him, though. I dropped him, too. We just traded. Ay, ay, ay. What bullshit? Oh. Oh, that quick.
I am victorious. You are not waking up. Not this time, Liru. Not this time. Everything hurts. Upstairs I go. No. Oh fuck. No.
I'm so tempted. For the content.
Did you wake back up? I hear something moving down there. And it's too fast to be a player.
I haven't.
Swear to God. Otto. Otto, are you okay?
Otto's dead.
Oh, so that was Otto I was hearing.
I'm sorry.
Double tapped you.
I know you did, but unfortunately, chat has decided that I shall live. I asked my chat. I always ask the chat what we do after every engagement, and they have decided that I shall awake
Suck my left nut.
and kill everybody in my way. Do you know what that means?
Tripalowski?
Do you know what it means, Falcon?
No.
Falcon,
I worked too damn hard for this.
I have become God.
Oh, well. You've become God. What is my birthday?
Well, I know what your death day is gonna be. My chat is now telling me to make myself invincible.
Not this again. We've already gone through this.
My chat has decided, Falcon.
I'm getting a refund after this. I worked hard.
Falcon.
I worked hard.
Falcon.
I worked hard.
Falcon.
You piece of shit. I worked hard.
Falcon. There are bullets in my magazine. Falcon! 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 That's okay. We win some, we lose some. Ooh, smoke. So yeah, I can see how this is enjoyable. He has the goose on his soundboard, so. In a community like this, it can be fun to have a casual sort of thingamajig where people can just kill each other to get some of the content out of their system, especially if someone does a really bad job SLing or ground commanding. Wow, it's a chopper site and it's blown to hell. That's funny. You have your thermal binos back. But at the bright side, all like the previous tests where stuff was getting deleted between tests, I think that'll be okay. Like it's not going to delete anymore. I don't know if this is like a chopper site or oh, that's an actual chopper site. Wow. Yeah, like I said, there's a reason, like, because this is the last test for Project 13, because this is just testing drop pools. So there'll probably be one more gear test for this project. Oh, great. There's a dude there. Well, that's unfortunate. He also has a shotgun. Yeah, so it's just part of the dynamic helicopter Rex. Oh. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Hey, hey! I thought that would work, but oh well. Hi, yeah, I don't have a gun. Ah! I thought that would work.
It did.
Yeah,
You
here,
want
let
to
me
die?
patch you up.
Alright, I'll take it. Actually,
Oh,
no.
hey, you got another guy further back over there with an orange thing. I'm not sure if he'll be friendly, but I'll patch you up while you deal with that. But there's a guy far back on your right with an orange uniform and a gun bag and a pistol. I'm not sure if he's AI or not, so
Well, we're about to find out.
yeah.
Looks friendly. Let's see if he responds. Nope. Time to die.
Oh, by the way, there are 4 dudes running around. Good shot. Make sure you double tap. There are 4 dudes running around enslaving people, so.
Good to know. I've already been a member of a sex dungeon so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fuck you, Stewie. Never get over that.
Yeah.
I hit the motherload with this one.
Oh, yeah, no, I watched you.
And then this body here is just coated in M1911.
Cack. But yeah, these chopper wrecks are client side, so this was an AI body, that's why.
Well, I had to shoot him to get it.
Yeah. Sometimes they spawn in here to defend, so. There's nothing I can do about the ammo spawning that much because it's a client side thing. Also, he spawned with a shit ton of banknotes, so that's keck worthy.
And 30 elastics. I tried to pick up his clothes, but it said it was too heavy.
Cack. Alright, so he didn't kill me, so I'm not gonna kill him. I got a tire. PMag. Yeah, these chopper sites, they can really stack you, man.
Yeah, these things are insane.
Like, it's RNG, though.
I had everything in the world earlier, and then I lost it. And now I have more.
Yep.
Now I just have to repack everything.
Heck.
Will admit, you scared the everlasting hell out of me.
So I got the grenade. You were looting right there. I got the grenade to, like, right here. But I think the vest saved you. You're still alive. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm screwed. GG. But, I ran into that building over there, and then the grenade spawned at my feet, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'll try.
At that point.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna run off. This is probably gonna become a hot spot because it's, like, right in the middle of all the spawn zones, so... Try not to get shot. You'd have to find Falcon again. But yeah, those sites are set to respawn every, like, 60 seconds, give or take. Wow.
What did he end up with?
You get first dibs, but he spawned with a lot of silly stuff. If you want to rig that crash site to blow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, with the C-Tab, I can now find my old gear, which I stashed away because I didn't trust anyone.
Cack.
Which means I can find... Oh crap, this is gonna be bad for people. Win for me. He's got a fucking IED? Yes. And a tripwire. Yes, this is happening. There's a frag if you want it.
Yeah, might as hell.
Don't go near it. It'll be bad.
Yeah. So the reason the AI spawn with a ridiculous amount of stuff is because it's handled client side instead of server side. So even if I take away the multipliers, they still spawn with a shit ton of stuff. So I gotta find a way to combat that, because that's a Project 13 thing. What the fuck just exploded? Look at him serpentining. That one hit him. I don't see any blood. How much ammo do I have left? Because I just spent a lot trying to kill that poor dude. Still got most of a mag. I shot. All right, we shot Z Atomic. That's a win in my book. It's an absolute win in my book. Ah, fun stuff. That's yeah, that's Etta. Who I tried to kill with a grenade. I know, he called me the big gay. That is what losers say. Let's see, it's 8:19. I'm gonna wrap this test up in about 19 or 10 minutes. That was a shotgun blast. Someone ran back to the chopper site and Etta got him. Or better yet, That was 3 shots on him. Should have waited and hit him in the head. I didn't think he was staying there. Yeah, so if we were to go get on that water tower. Fuck's sake, iceberg. I blew up the quad bike, though. Yeah, I gotta do something about the... I've already done something about those AR-15s. So yeah, for the sake of Project 13, which is going to be on Bozkata, that needs probably one more loot test with these tweak settings to see if I got the thing right. And I got a tweak. Let me write that down. No AI banknotes. There's way too many spawn on a single unit. Naturally, I spawn as Chad. Luck of the draw. Now, I wonder if I respawn... That's kind of funny. It put me in the same spawn site, too. But I think that's just pure luck. There's like 45 different spawn zones on this map that go all the way from the southwest coast to the southeast coast. But Project 14 is basically making all this into a dynamic server. So I'm curious if this is going to be handled per life. Can see each other and drones on the map with C-Tab. Yeah, so if someone else picks up a C-tab device, then they can see each other with C-tab. Oh, there's a pressure plate ID that's been set up right there. Yeah, so it's one on the client and done. I'm going to keep that feature in with C-tab, because the only way to fix it would be to remove it, but at the same time... Yeah, so, you know, with a C-tab device, you get a lot of stuff with it. So, you know, the drawback, though, is that if anyone else picks up a C-tab device, they can see you. I really like that feature. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you get an OPC tab device, but then anyone can find you and deal with you. So I'm probably going to keep that. The real trick's the micro dagger, but I just took those out of the inventory on the next build, so. Which is how you check Shadow Wolf across the map, cack. Pew pew, pew pew. Oh, he's got a gun! He went in the launcher animation. I'm like, oh, he's harmless. And then he fucking pulled out his sidearm. Oh my god, that... Oh, that was funny. I said the pew pews in local because I was just messing with him, and he actually drawed a fucking gun. Oh my god, he's following me. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, VCOM will hunt your ass down. And I already looted this chopper site in a previous life. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, so he's following me. Doomed, you can't turn off the C-tab device's GPS effect, so it would, I think that's an AI, though, the way he's running around. Yeah, so he's aiming at me, but VCOM AI don't know how to really engage with handguns at range, so he's gonna follow me instead. But you can't turn off the global satellite of VCOM AI, so... Or not VCOM, but C-tab. So, again, that's like a big risk reward. You get a super map GPS, but... You know, at what cost? That's probably Iceberg's friend, but Iceberg left the server, so... I don't know, I put 3 shots in one of you and you didn't go down, so I assume you had a military vest or something. You both died? Oh. How'd you both die? So what, AI? Yeah, both had an IOTV. Yeah, I had one too from a crash site. Zombies and someone else? Yeah, that's the nature of it. And then packs got moved to a different drop table, so they're even more rare. think Tumbleweed just has shit luck. Plus, I want to see what the gun bag is with that 1A setting. Oh, Zope had a shitty helicopter job. Nice. But yeah, no, gun bag has an option where you can put a gun in it as like an ace option. So I'm turning that on. We're going to test that next week just to see what it does. But we're also going to test the garbage cleanup scripts. Because right now, the only reason the server is getting laggier and laggier is because of all the piles of loot that are randomly spawning. So we'll do 30 minutes to test it, and then I'll tweak it from there. But I'm pretty sure like 30 minutes should be good. Because, you know, see how I'm only able to access the bandage? This is because of loot piles spawning on top of each other, and they're part of different pools. So, there's 3 major AI mods. There's ASR AI 3, which gives you a lot of ability to customize everything to your liking. There's VCOM, which also has a little bit of customability, but not as much as VCOM AI. And then there's Lambs, which also has some customability, in my opinion, makes the AI perform the best. However, Lambs also takes away a lot of control from the AI, from your control of the AI to the server, so it's really difficult to sometimes make the AI move around. But there's modules you can put on certain AI to make them move towards your command, but it can still take a hot second. I would say in terms of all the loot that's spawning, like pistols aren't spawning super, super often anymore, so that's good. Ooh, Falcon's at the chopper crash, and I just armored myself. I hate that glitch. So it depends on what you want to do and what you know how to do. But there's a lot of options. Those are magazines for a Glock. Wow. Take it this was either Iceberg or his friend's body. It was stacked. I love how my grenade took out their quad bike, though, and probably did damage to that chopper, too. This is probably Z-Atomic. Nope, that was Galil. Cack. There's my previous body. They took my magazine. Nice. There's a dude up there. And I only have half a magazine. Where? Oh, those were super high. He's rappelling off the side. Well, that opportunity's gone with. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? What the f- Oh, a military vest spawned up there. Yeah, he's just minding his own business, you know? There's a zombie that's aggroed by something over there, so... Well, let's get killed. Yeah! a handgun! Give me that loot! Mm-mm-mm. Yeah! Chad, no! What have they done to you? One just hit me. Ooh, matches. I have never actually seen those. All right, it's 8:43. We're gonna index the server soon. That was the guy that was originally up here. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Sup boys.
Shh. Hello. Oh, Galil, how are you doing?
Trying to get my stuff back because
I can't let you do that. I'm sorry. Dickhead. The zombies are fairly easy to kill. These are AI. Ooh, he shot me in the leg. I might not have enough bandages for this. Death by 1,000 cuts. But no, I like how there's a lot of PvP here, and we're on a map like twice the size of the map I'm planning on doing. We're not doing a free heal. I'm not waking up from that, though. So that was Allie. Of course it was. Yeah, I was stalking him all over the damn place. So let's see. Some of the players have migrated more north here. Skelly's been going up to the island. This is my island now. There are two guys over here that are ranging out the, yeah, so Xander and JY, they're ranging out those guys. What is Stewie doing? Stewie's just here chilling, had to deal with the body, and now he's just, like, watching overhead. As DeVincer and Fox are in this position. Where's Galil? Galil spawned up in this area. There's a live drone someone deployed over here. Allie's now walking up to probably kill me. Oh, there we go. Also, Gore, thanks for the resub. I was busy getting everyone in the PvP spirit, but hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So I'll let Allie get some looting in, and then I'll end X. Oh yeah, 20 months. Ay, ay, ay. I know, Gore, I hate you, but if you want to help me write some scripts, since I know you're a mod developer, that would be A-okay. Yeah, no, this was a good test. Allie, I think, is spotting tumbleweed. Those first shots went overhead. Yeah, that Leopold scope is doo-doo. Yeah, so all these question marks, by the way, are all the potential spawn points. So it's meant to, like, get things on the southern side. But I would say I think the only reason frames are suffering is because of just the extended gear pool. But even then, you know, a solid 30 in the middle is not too bad. Saying, come on. I noticed. So these guys, yep, they ran into some of the explosives that are around the camp and got killed. That's unfortunate. Havoc's running away. But yeah, it should be good. Overall, I think this did rather well. They got Havoc, wow. Nice. Hadn't done that.
Went back. I dabbed on
Oh, they're done.
Iota. Oh shit! Here's
Yes.
They're done.
Who were the
Hello?
airfield campers?
Oh my god,
I
that
saw
was
you.
so funny.
Liru.
Sorry, Tumble.
All right, so I just put up in Zeus feedback for you guys. If you found any uniforms, if you could just write them out in the feedback section so I remember to grab that. I've already gone in. I took 20 minutes off and edited things. Scopes and bipods were not supposed to spawn that common. What ended up happening was, let me adjust something real quick. There we go. What ended up happening was I can't make a custom array for those items, so I put them in the general gear pool, and then I wanted to see if I could turn them up, because they have their own section where you can adjust their multiplier. If I turned it up there, it would spawn in, but instead it just spawned from a vanilla array, which pools every single one of the scopes in our mod set and bipods in the mod set. So it was literally spawning one of, like, whatever existed. So there will be one more test of this for Project 13. Excuse me, I think that's what we're testing. But again, this was just gear pool testing to add more items in, test a new health system with Ace Medical, and make sure that things were dynamically still spawning in. I think I narrowed down the when you'd come in the server insta-die and it would give you a new kit. I think I finally hammered that out. It was coming up again in the beginning of this test, but I think I found the issue. So hopefully now stuff will constantly save to the INI file and be pushed through. But next test we do is going to... I don't have a TBA date to it because I want to have another 2 to 3 hour test. But now it's going to have a gear cleanup script, because what I noticed, server performance was going down as people went to more areas and the gear pool would run loot and spawn the loot, and, you know, you wouldn't find all of it, and then you'd move on. But then, you know, after like the 9th or 10th player, some towns were like loaded with a lot of shit that, you know, they didn't want, but, you know, it made it easier for newer people. But at the same time, having all those gear pools would cause lag on the server. So I'm probably going to have a script run that deletes all of that every 30 minutes, give or take.
Make it an hour or so.
See, the issue was by the hour-long mark, the frames were tanking in some of the bigger areas. So we're going to say 30 minutes for now, and if it becomes too much of an issue, then we'll move it. Well, I'll be adjusting it accordingly. Otherwise, yeah, and I'm still working on all the other scripting stuff. I'm going to talk with Nimia this weekend. I might ask Makarov to help me sort some of the stuff out, but Yeah, just to say what all this is for, Project 13 is going to be like a 5-hour operation on Sunday where we're going to be on Bozkata, which is about the similar size of this map, but with a lot more looting. And it's going to be a competition for banknotes, and you'll all spawn with a banknote, and whoever gets the most banknotes at the end can turn those banknotes into real money, and I'll pay for that. But it'll be like, you know, one of our little competition things. So that's what all this is testing. It's testing a similar map size. It's testing the gear pools. It's testing the medical. So I can then convert it to what I'm going to do on Bozkata, and everything will work because it's just literally a map change. Everything else is being copied and pasted. So with how Project 11, it's like one more op till being done. We're also going to do this one-off because you either know or you don't know, but that Project 13 will probably be in about 2.5 weeks. But after I get the gear pool set, then things should be ready. So after that, I'm working on the next project, number 14, which will be the like actual dedicated server. It's just there's a lot of scripting we still have to bring in and test, so that's why we're doing this all at a weird order. So hope you guys had fun. I had fun shooting a few of you. I know a few of you had fun shooting me.
Bastard.
And yeah, I'm just gonna go down the list. Again, anything regarding the uniforms you couldn't pick up, please put that on Discord. Because it's easier than me having to write everything down on a sticky note. So, Sniper, you got anything?
I think I found like an M24 at a crash site that I didn't really care that it didn't have iron sights, but there was a mag that said it went with it, but it did not go with it.
So
yeah, but that was the only issue that I saw.
The reason that happens is because the Vanderson Apocalypse mod that makes those gear pools, it's pulling a random magazine type that comes from the mod that says it's compatible with the gun, but RHS has stuff that okay, no, so that's different. For what I was just saying, it's possible to get guns with blank ammunition, but for the box, when you loot a crap chopper site or a shipwreck site or a tent in event, it spawns a box, and that box just has a bunch of random military items.
Yeah.
So you might find a really good gun and no ammo. I found an MP7, for example, which has like 40 round magazines, but I didn't find any ammo for it. So it's just luck of the draw. Anything else?
I think that was it.
All right, automatic.
Get rid of the bolt action rifles. They're kind of useless.
So
anything like sniper wise. Sorry, not like battle bolt action, but like big sniper rifles, like bolt action type. I don't know. I shot a guy point blank. Yeah, Mosin's a battle fucking rifle. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's not like a big old sniper M24. Arma doesn't do well with sniping.
So
I shot a guy in the chest point blank with AP, and it didn't do anything. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. That's just body armor is being weird because the health is set to like AI, but the I reworked. I logged off the server towards the beginning and already made some of these changes, but I did rework the weapon drop table, so now AR-15s are going to be a lot more rare because everyone found one quite easily, in my opinion. So it's going to be a lot more bolt action and shotguns and stuff. But there's a single AR-15 in the drop table now instead of 2. Plus the 2 were in the police section, which I guess on this map, the police section, instead of staying in police buildings, it just goes everywhere. So that'll lower it. Anything else, Wolf?
That's it.
All right, automatic.
I picked up one of those explosive resistant vests and I couldn't put stuff in it.
That's because they're EOD and they're mostly full of armor plates to protect you.
Yeah, the EOD.
Yeah, it happened a couple times. There were some things that I would pick up and try to put stuff in and it wouldn't do anything.
I don't know. Were you looting a body or just a thing?
Just a thing.
Weird. I don't know.
I have a question.
We'll get to you.
Okay.
I'm going down the list. Skelly, anything?
No, I noticed that I think I encountered 4, no, actually 2, 3 level 4 vests, but they were spread across the AO like massively. and they were in like really hard places, so I didn't think there was any issues with that.
Yeah.
Pistols were fairly common, I noticed, and the ammunition for it. Maybe remove some of the shotguns. Yeah, and then that's already said that I found the Doomsday rounds, but they're sat in a Vic somewhere.
Defensor?
Found a fuck ton of 30 round 9mm mags. Never found a 9mm gun, except pistols that didn't get it.
I know
Uniforms that I wasn't able to pick up.
Yep, just put those in Discord. Etta?
Aside from a single AI that had 30 1911 mags, nothing. That was a lot of fun. Everything felt pretty balanced.
I'm not going to be able to fix that because what it's basically doing is it's calculating his inventory for every player within 500 meters of him. So it dupes stuff, and that's just something I'm not going to be able to deal with. So
zombies are a lot of players.
Felt pretty good.
Yeah. Iceberg?
Glad to see that pistols spawned. Same thing about not finding many 9mm guns aside from the pistols, but that's given. Fuck, there's a big thing. I can't remember it. Oh well. It seems like there are just pistols everywhere and less of any other gun. Like I cleared 2 entire towns, found like 6 pistols, and then 1 that double barrel shotgun,
The sawed
and
off?
then the sawed off, and then a baby Mosin. It's like, is there a way to tone down the amount of pistol spawn?
It was already toned down from last night's test. I'll tone it down to its lowest setting, but we'll see. I don't know.
That's all I got then.
Iota?
Only things I had, micro daggers, it felt like I chained my control bindings and I still couldn't get them to work.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I've removed them from the drop pool.
Never mind then. Fuck me, I don't remember what the other thing was. Finding a boat was actually the best thing ever. Losing that boat instantly was horrible.
Hey, you too.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think there was anything really. It all worked out pretty good. I didn't find a single grenade or smoke grenade, just lots of flares and chem lights.
So grenades and smoke grenades are part of the military pool. I actually found 2 grenades towards the last 30 minutes because I checked those little green checkpoint buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I found 2 back to back in those, so it's part of the drop pool. But I can't put it in the civilian pool because then we'll start having grenades spawn in houses.
Okay. Other thing I found like 3 Vector 21s. So, and I wasn't the only one. Like they felt like they were everywhere for a rangefinder like that.
That's RNG, but I can try to remove it from the civilian pool.
I'm just bringing it up in case others bring it up as well.
Yeah.
Zombies have general better loot than
Yeah,
what you could
zombies
find.
have military shit as well.
So zombies have a 5% chance to drop something when they die, but it can be anything. So
5. It felt like it was 90.
More like
yeah,
50.
It felt way up.
it's hard coded at 5%. So I don't know what to tell you.
50%. Like every second zombie I would kill, I could loot.
It's hard coded at 5%. I'm just telling you what's in the mod. So
It's pretty funny.
I found
Arma is
a
a
whole
perfect
bunch
game.
of dead zombies.
Yep,
in
let's
one town.
Let's keep going.
Well, so here's the deal. Here's the thing. Looting the zombie, that 5% proctor, like the loot tables, is client side. So 2 people could go through a pile of bodies and find completely different things on completely different zombies. Same with the chopper crash sites. Everyone can pull a box out and find something different. So, it just works.
Yeah, that happened with the shipyard. With the boat that Skelly found.
I'm gonna make this a
found a
little
shotgun.
quicker. Garan.
I have a question about the HUD. Is there any way to make it show what your rate of fire is?
I'm so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I was trying a setting. It didn't work. HUD will be fixed next time.
Okay.
So don't
Does that
worry.
include a vehicle fuel?
Yes.
Okay, that's my real question.
Oh,
Falcon.
that was what I wanted to ask.
Oh. Yeah.
Is there any way of fixing the two people being able to be in the same vehicle?
Yes. That was because we're all set to blue 4, and for whatever reason, the thing where if you shoot blue 4 people and it changes you to civilian, so you can't get in blue 4 Vix, that was turned on, so I just turned that off, and it should work next time.
Sounds good.
Falcon?
The 30 round P99 mags are fucking everywhere. I kept finding them. And my second question: did you revive yourself?
I told you yes.
Oh, I couldn't hear you because you.
I was literally yelling technobabble because I was pretending to be some crazy person.
God damn it!
The chat knows all. Atomic.
I had issues with looting bodies, corpses, things where it said I took them, it showed that I took them, but when I actually got out and got into my inventory, it wasn't there.
I think that's because of your internet connection, because when I was trying to snipe you, you were literally zigzagging across my screen, so...
I was zigzagging because I was taking evasive action.
No, I know, but you were desyncing too.
I wasn't listening to anyone else, Jason or Eta or.
Alright, well, I'm just saying how it was, but...
Yeah, it might
I don't know.
And that I had issues wearing uniforms, the ones listed in Discord.
Yep, just keep them there, I'll go back to them.
The AI, especially when I was fighting in that remote helicopter crash, I don't know if you were looking at that or not. I mug dumped that guy in the chest. He didn't have a vest. He didn't die either.
So the player health, yeah, that's decent, because the player health is set to 2, so you guys take double damage of what anything else would normally do. But the AI health is still set to 1, and they don't have vests. Like, they only have a 10% chance to spawn with any type of vest. So I think that was just you desyncing again.
The depressing thing is that he turned around and one-shot me in the head with an M4.
Cack. Galil.
Yeah.
We'll get you next time.
Karn.
Nothing really. M1, fuck you. We could have been friends. Thankfully, Xander killed you.
Stewie.
Only complaint is I can't put any actual guns in the gun bags. They seem kind of useless.
That's... I turned that option on, so we're going to test it next time.
Okay. I do have one more thing.
Yep.
Maybe remove C-Tab because it might be a bit broken.
No, I like it. I actually like the idea of you getting a super GPS, but it makes you visible to anyone else who picks up a C-Tab device. We're keeping that feature. That's a really cool feature.
Nice. Okay.
Can you turn off it showing where
You can't
all the
turn
UAVs
off.
are?
Nope.
Yeah, you can't turn it off. You have it, you're
I
on
love it.
So you can hack into like you can get in other people's UAVs if you find a rugged tablet. Like
No,
you
I
can
was just thinking
fuck
that-
with people with that thing.
I was
But-
just thinking that you find a C-tab and then you can just find every UAV on the map.
Well, it's only if someone deploys the UAV.
Ooh.
Yeah. We
So-
found a first contact doggo with a shotgun.
Yeah, someone deployed that. I saw that in Zeus, but going down the list, Stewie. Stewie, do you?
Yeah, already
Okay,
said my thing.
Tumbleweed.
Not much. I couldn't pick up a civilian clothing. That was kind of shitty, but otherwise.
Yep, put that in Discord because I need those class names.
It was summer clothing, something.
Yep, I'm not gonna remember it right now, so make sure you put it in Discord.
It's in Discord, but it's not. I
Good.
don't have the exact name, but summer
That's
clothing.
fine.
Something. Yeah.
I think it's mostly civilian clothes, so I'll just write those out.
Yeah. All I found was 9 mils and double barrels the entire time, but that was mostly because I was scrubbing and dying. But yeah.
Xander.
Gun bags do work. That was my first backpack, and I was using that the whole time. I met up with JS. He gave me the bolt action mini sniper and.
Guys, I don't mean to cut you off, Xander. Like technical stuff, because.
Yeah, hang on. Other than that, everything was fine. My only suggestion would be is if there is a way of like increasing the size of backpacks, maybe, because the amount of junk that you have to carry around, like healing stuff, is
It's actually not that bad.
I was struggling. It might be just because I just had the gun bag on, and that doesn't have.
Yeah, I had the same issue.
But I was struggling quite a bit with like infantry management. But other than that, no, I had I had decent frames all the way through from the very start. Didn't have very many issues. AI randomly popping up out of nowhere, that was a bit sketch. But quick side note at the end of that, who was on the runway, running down the runway, and then stopped and to throw a grenade and instantly died?
That was Havoc. He's not here anymore.
Oh, because I shot at him and he instantly blew up when the grenade landed, when the bullet landed at him. So I'm kind of thinking whether he just blew himself up or I shot him with the grenade. But oh well.
Ali.
I couldn't find any shotguns if it's just me.
That's just the drop table. I'm trying to fix it.
Copy. I found an AUG barrel for some reason. I don't know if it's in the drop table.
Put it on Discord. I'll look at it. JY.
Nothing.
Ymir.
I had something. I PM'd you. I don't have
Okay.
the feedback thread that I can't really access it, I think.
That's good. Yeah, it's easier. I don't think or you should be able to.
I asked for status, but I didn't get it. I don't know why. So I PM'd you things. There
Okay.
was a lot of gun bugs.
Yeah, I can't turn that down. It's not the lowest setting.
It doesn't matter. And I found another backpack with a military spawn.
Yeah,
Is
Max,
it
we're wrapping it
possible
up.
to have the loot group up so you can use inventory when you scroll over it? Or, I mean, there's three things sitting in the same pile, but you.
That's why we're having. That's why we're having the cleanup script, because that's 3 separate piles of loot spawning from 3 separate people.
Right,
Yep. So there's no way I can merge them. Instead, the
And you can't
garbage
put them
will
on the
clean it
floor
up.
either.
You'd have to sort them individually.
Yeah, you can
Just
put
pick
them on
them
the
up
floor.
and somewhere
Most things are flying.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter.
Ice.
I had a weird instance with my shotgun. I did have a 12 gauge, but I was finding more frag and doomsday than buckshot, which is
That's just RNG.
okay.
RNG.
Like that, it's literally pulling random ammo types. I can't do anything about that other than blacklist Doomsday. But from what I was seeing in general, it seemed pretty balanced. But we'll see.
Anything else I was concerned about, other people had already said.
Cool. Shadow.
Either remove C-Tab or make it so that only people in your squad can see you.
That's impossible, but I'm keeping the C-Tab feature.
It's high risk, high reward. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, I really like it. If you don't want to use it, just don't pick it up. Demicles.
Nothing.
Cool. All right, BRB. All right, and that concludes this test. We'll be back tomorrow. We've got some Innie stuff and 506 thing hosted by Cherry. So thank you so much for watching. Cooperate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. Cheers. Have a good one.